What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. I'm here on the Pooping Evolved server. Today I'm going to mess around breeding a few more of the RGs because all of my RGs are now adults, and I can probably grab a couple more eggs. And I'm thinking I want to put one of the new RGs inside the cave, and I also got to make some mind wipe potions because yeah, I have no points. I have no points to spend, and there's lots of cool stuff that I want to start making, so I have to mind wipe. So I'm going to go collect all the materials and stuff for that and get ready. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Let's get to it. I decided to get some more of the eggs from... Alright, so there we go. Alright, nice. Level 241s, 241s. Oh, they're all level 241s. Oh, wow. That is nice. Hold on, I gotta get them... I get them over here before they start dying here. Yes. And imprint, yes. Alright, let's get some food on these guys here. Get one there. And you take that. That's not enough. There you go. And then that one. Take that. And with hey! Don't go wandering. Don't go wandering. And let's give you some of that. They're like little ducklings. And here they come. Anytime now. Boop. 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 Alright, so of the 4 baby RGs, 3 of them are female, so I'm going to keep those up top for the eggs. And one of them is male, and I figured, well, I might as well go ahead and start with the cave RG. So I'm going to put this one in the cave, and if you don't know why I'm doing this, it's because... Well, first of all, you can't get an RG into this cave. It's just too big. So the only way you can get an RG in there is when it's either a baby or a juvenile, or you have to hatch the egg inside the cave. And the reason why I want an RG in there is because this is the lava cave, and the lava cave is a super pain to get around in. There's like really high drops and, of course, lava everywhere. So I want to... make sure that I have an RG in there. Now, I could get a pterodon in here, no problem. Pterodons can just fly right in easily, but they really don't deal with all the stuff that's in there. Like the scorpions and the bats and stuff will kill a pterodon really, really quick. Like, you can use pterodons to kill stuff. Like, I know some of the other people have, like the battle pterodons, and you use the little corkscrew attack and all that other stuff, and it works really well. But in the cave, not so much, because there's not enough... There's like just not enough room to go to kind of like fly around. So I'm trying to get this RG in here. We gotta just waiting. All right, it's about time I make some mind wipe potions. I've never actually made any of these. This will be the very first time I've ever made a mind wipe potion. I think. I may have forgotten. No, seriously, it's the first time. All right, so the stats that not the stats. Anyways, the items you need are 24 cooked prime meat, 200 mejo berries, 72 narcotics, 72 stimulant, 20 rare mushrooms, and 20 rare flowers. So I'm gonna make 2 of these things. All right, so let me take this stuff out of here, and I've got all the mejo berries. And let's put the water in here. And I also need to put some prime meat in here. So there we go. Alright, so that is going to make one of them. And once it uses up all the materials, I'll throw the other ones in there. I do need to make the industrial cooker. I have all of the metal that I need for it. I just need to go and get some organic polymer. So I think I'm probably going to take the wolves out of the storage thingy, and then I'll breed them up and I'll get a good wolf, and then I'll start bringing that up to the snowy area, and I'll use the wolf to collect a lot of the organic polymer. because the RGs just don't really do a very good job of collecting the organic polymer. So I could take like the Quetzal and bring the wolf up there, collect, you know, a ton of that stuff, and then just come back. And the Quetzal moves really, really fast, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Am I doing this right? I am doing this right? So I've got 72, 72, 20, 20. Yeah, I've got plenty of that on there, right? There it goes. Okay, it just took a little while. All right, so let's put the rest of this in here, and we'll make a second one. And I'm not really sure what I want to spend my points on, because, well, I'm going to keep my stats the same. My stats are going to be about the same, but I don't really know what I'm going to use my engram points on. I think I'm just going to kind of keep as many as I possibly can. Like, I've been spending a lot of points on, like, all different saddles and stuff like that, and I just don't really. It's like a waste, right? So, almost done. Okay, got 2 of them. That is awesome. All right, let me put the extra water skins in there, and we'll take that out. Let's put out the fire. And here we go. I have never used one of these before. Where am I gonna put the extra one? I think I'll just... Wait, does this... Oh my god, it has a spoil timer! Oh, crap! That stinks. Alright, well, I'm gonna put one in there then. How long is this gonna last for? It's only gonna last 20 days? Oh, that stinks! Oh, that totally stinks! Oh, man! Well, maybe somebody else needs it. I don't think I'm gonna have to mind wipe again that soon. Oh, I was thinking it was gonna last... Oh, darn it! Darn it, darn it, darn it. I thought it was gonna... Oh, I thought it was gonna last forever like a narcotic does. Oh, that stinks. Oh, well. Well, alright, here we go. Maybe if I just mind wipe, I'll forget what a mistake that was. Oh, these are the jokes, guys. Alright, ready? Here we go. Bam! Alright. So, health. Let's get this back up to 200. So, get this up to 200. And then we're going to do movement speed up to 120 again. Right there. And then fortitude is going to go up to 50. Actually, do I need to bring fortitude up to 50? I might not need to bring it up that high. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to bring it up to 50. All right, let's get this up to 50. And then the weight, I'm going to put this... I think I'm just going to put everything else into it, right? Yeah, let's just put everything into it. Just put all the rest of them. Put everything into it. Oh. Oh, God! Come on! Oh, I just accidentally learned the Fiomia saddle. I was clicking too fast. I was clicking too fast, and it gave me the Fiomia saddle. Oh, man. Maybe I should mind wipe again. All right, so let's see. I gotta go through all of this, and I gotta learn up all the stuff. Okay, went ahead and relearned all of the engrams that I'm going to need. The metal, the greenhouse glass, and also a couple of the saddles. So I got a platform saddle for my low-level but fast Quetzal. So this one I tamed at level 20, and I put nothing but speed into it. So it moves pretty fast. I think it's like 208. Yeah, 208%. So it's a pretty fast Quetzal. I mean, it's not, like, amazing or anything like that, but I can use this to transport stuff pretty easily now. I actually do need to go and get a T-Rex, and I can transport the T-Rex on top of this, which will make it way, way easier than trying to, like, move it around on the ground and stuff like that. Just a lot faster. And the reason why I want the T-Rex is just so that I can go and collect the raw meat faster. I've been using the Carno, but a T-Rex will just be a lot better. I also learned some engrams for some of the other stuff that I haven't been able to make yet, which is like the riot gear, the electric prod. I did mess around with the electric prod back when they accidentally put it in the game during the Christmas event, but it wasn't finished and it was kind of garbage. Although I hear it's still kind of garbage. Like even the fully functioning version is like really garbage. Yeah, it can only be used for a single strike before recharge is needed. Yeah, so you can basically use it once and then you have to like repair it, and it seems like really not good at all. It's like terrible. Well, I'll mess around with it anyways, whatever. And then the industrial cooker, that's gonna be pretty cool, and I need the spray painter to make this place look pretty good. So the riot gear, by the way, doesn't use any metal. It's all polymer. So I think I'm gonna actually take the wolves out of storage, and maybe I'll like bring the wolves up there because the RG really does a terrible job of collecting polymer. But anyways, for right now, I went and made a bunch of stuff, and I actually want to start making this place look a little bit better. So there we go right there. I don't know if I actually need any of the ceiling pieces right now, but look at this. Check this out. This looks so much better, right? Look at that. That looks awesome. It's like kind of like a half wall almost because of the way the height of the second floor is. So let me come over here because I'm going to put a nice little viewing room in here. I already started, and look at this. This is going to be great. All right, so let's replace this stuff here. So it's going to go there. And I just got to be careful because, look, you can see that it kind of wants to snap to some other stuff. So you just got to be a little careful. And in order to replace that top part, I actually have to kind of... There we go. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Look at that! Look at that! The sunlight really brings the room together. I mean, there's nothing in the room right now, but that looks great. That's so much better than having like an opaque kind of like metal. Even if it was like a metal wall, it's still, you know, it just looks. Look at that. That is great. I mean, yeah, you can have like the metal walls with like the little square windows and stuff, but this just looks so much better. I mean, this is a great view of the landscape and stuff. You got, you know, the ocean out there and kind of like the little cliffs and stuff and the really cool ramp that took me forever to build. It just looks good. Like, I like that. That looks really good. I am going to put metal right here, I think, though. Oh, maybe I should put glass right here. I don't know. I think I can put metal right here. And I'll just leave this as... Yeah, I'll leave this as the viewing room right here. I don't want to put glass all the way around because then it kind of like loses some of the special appeal. But let's replace this with metal right here. And I gotta be careful, again, so it doesn't accidentally snap to the top part. Yeah, especially since there's a generator right here. I want to put the metal. And can I... There you go. Kind of difficult to snap that in there, but I do need to actually put this up here, so I'm going to put that right there, and you'll see where that is up on the top once I go up there. So let's head up here and look at this now. That looks great. That I'm not really super keen on, that little edge there, but that looks awesome. Oh man, that looks great. That really does. That really does. And you can see all the view. I gotta put some more refrigerators here, so that view is actually gonna be kind of blocked, but dude, yeah, the metal and the greenhouse glass looks great. It definitely does. And the reason why I'm not replacing this yet is because I need to put 2 more vaults down here, and I'm gonna have to tear up this entire floor in order to put the vaults down, so I'm not gonna bother putting metal until that's done. Oh, you know what else I could do? I wonder, like, I can put like greenhouse glass for the floor as well. I wonder how that would look. Like, if I were to take this out and put greenhouse glass here, I wonder, how would that look? Instead of having the metal right here, like if I had the greenhouse glass. The only problem with that is there's really nothing to look at down here. There's really not much to look at. Like, you can look at the vaults, and that's about it. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it. Maybe I will like replace this with the greenhouse glass. That might look pretty cool. I mean, as it is right now, this is looking pretty awesome right here. I like this. I like that a lot. Definitely. All right, now I do need to replace a lot of the rest of this with metal, so I'm going to get to doing that. I got to make a quick stop off at XB's place. He's got a whole bunch of blueprints that he said I can borrow. And I especially need the cold weather gear because I'm going to spend a little bit of time in the snow biome. I'm going to try to gather lots of organic polymer from the penguins, and the gear that I have just doesn't cut it. Like, I get, even with the 50 fortitude, I get cold and I start taking damage real quick. And he's got a lot of good recipes here. So look at this. He's got Mastercraft fur boots, some gloves. He's got journeyman stuff, more Mastercraft for the leggings. Man, that is crazy good stuff. Look at this. He's got some pretty good ghillie stuff here, too. Look at that. The insulation isn't very good. Insulation tends to be about the same, I think. Actually, no, hold on. So this is 22, and what's mine? 10. And that's 38 versus 15. Okay, so that actually is pretty good. And what's that? Oh, that's riot leggings. Oh, neat. Oh, that's pretty cool. Provides heavy physical protection and reduced physical, but provides almost no protection from the elements. Okay, well, that's fine. Whatever. All right. We're going to borrow this, and we're going to borrow that, and we're going to borrow that. And let's see what else he's got. Oh my god, a Mastercraft Packy saddle. That's crazy. Plesiosaur saddle. Is that even craftable? I don't even think that's craftable. Oh! Dude, he's got a medium crop plot. So good. Carno, Journeyman Sword. Pistols, Bronto platform. That's pretty good. A Rhino, Spider Saddle. Oh, dude, Mastercraft Metal Sickle. That is crazy. A large crop plot. Ramshackle. Journeyman, alright, that's oh, Mastercraft crossbow. Nice. How much? What does that require? Oh, that actually, wait, what? Oh, that's actually really cheap. That's actually really cheap to make. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy cheap. Alright, what about this other stuff here? Sabertooth, don't need any of that. Shotgun. Alright, I think that's, so what's that? That's 193, right? Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all of that stuff that I want for right now. I think he told me he had a really good crossbow recipe on the smithy. I wonder if that's the one that he had over there. Yeah, that's got to be the one. Oh wait, no. Here it is right here. Oh, 203. Dude, 203. I think I'm gonna make that one. Yeah, we're gonna borrow that one right now. I'll borrow that one right now. And what does he have in here? Does he have anything? That's the Journeyman, and that's Rimshot. Okay, that's crap. Nice. All right, let's head back to the base and make this Mastercraft crossbow real quick, because that is pretty good, and it's cheap. That stuff is super cheap to make. I figure like the guns require like hundreds and hundreds of metal to make. But those are really, really cheap. And a lot of this stuff is all coming from the underwater kind of loot things. Is it getting foggy? I think it's getting foggy. That's coming from the underwater loot. And I can go and collect those now because I am level 80. But unfortunately, I don't have any water creatures. So I actually need to go and get some of that. So let's throw that on there. And what am I missing? I'm missing everything. All right, let's just throw this stuff in here. What do I need? I need a lot of pelt. 574 pelt. That's a lot of metal, too. 95 metal. 470. Oh, man. I'm going to have to... Oh, my God. 1,191. Okay. Well, you know what? Wearing this stuff, I definitely won't have to worry about being cold. I might actually be too warm in the... Even in the snow biome, this might actually make me too warm. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, so what do I need? Wood, fiber, and metal. All right, I've got plenty of metal right here. And I've got plenty of wood. Lol, kickity. But I don't think I have enough fiber. I might have enough, actually. I might just barely have enough. Do I have any fiber on here? No. Okay, I don't know if I have enough here. Let's check. So let's throw all this stuff in here, and oh, yep, I do. Okay, good. I do actually. I have a couple hundred more than I actually thought I needed. And let's craft that up. That is nice. That is nice. 340 durability, 203 damage. That is not too shabby. All right, so I do need to go and return that to him, though. But let's just put this right in here, because that is pretty awesome. So the ones that I had was 179 and 176. So that is a definite upgrade. Awesome. I gotta go and return this now. Alright, the RGs are growing up pretty well. They're at about 60%, and all of them are level 241, so they all have the best stats. This is the male one right here, the adult that I already had, and I put all of the other RGs up on top of there. So I did add an extra floor to the egg farm, and these right here, if you look, these are only 2 walls high. But I had to make that one 3 walls high. So this is actually 3 walls high. And the reason for that, believe it or not, isn't because of like the paracers or the trike, although I'm sure it helps. It's because of the scorpions. The scorpions actually can't fit in here. So if you try to put the scorpions in here, they don't fit. So I had to make it so that the walls were actually 3 high for the scorpions of all things. You know, you'd think the other ones would be the issues. Nope, it's the scorpions. But I did add another level to this, and I can't seem to grab onto the ladder. There we go. So I added another level, and now I've got the RGs up here, so I can put all of my extra female RGs up here, and then I can go and collect the RG eggs, which I believe are used for Spinos. I don't know if they're used for multiple things. I think it's just Spinos. I really don't have any need or desire to tame some Spinos, but hey, whatever. I'll collect a bunch of eggs. If other people need them, maybe I can trade them or something like that. And we've got the cave RG. We've got cave RG. This is in here, and this one is doing good. I put lots and lots of raw prime on this one just to make sure that there was no issues. So real quick again, you know, why do I want to have an RG in here? Well, because this is the lava cave, and the lava cave is a pain. It's got lots of really tricky jumps. Of course, all of these jumps are over lava, or they're over like really, you know, far up heights. So it's just, this is a very dangerous cave, and it's really hard to get around in this place. So I figured, you know, I put an RG in here, I can just fly around no problem. The RG is a lot stronger than like a pterodon would be, so it just makes it easier to kind of get around in this place, go and collect the items and collect the artifact and that sort of stuff like that. So that's the idea for having the RG in here. And I was going to put a Quetzal in here so that I could go and mine up all the metal, and then bring all the metal back and smelt it, but I just don't need to. The volcano is working really, really well. Like, I've got tons and tons of metal, so I just don't need to put a Quetzal in here. I might put another couple RGs in here just so other people can use them as well, but that's why I got the RG in here. And, of course, the reason why I have to have the RG in here as a baby and grow it up is because an adult RG can't fit through here. So once that RG grows up, it can never leave. It's going to be inside the cave forever. So I've never actually seen an adolescent dino or whatever become an adult. Like, I don't think there's anything that actually changes. I think it's already basically as big as it's gonna be. Like, as far as the size, I think it's as large as it will be. Oh, there it is! Yep, nothing. It just kind of, like, squawks. It just squawks a little bit. All right, awesome. Let's put the saddle on here, and I got tons and tons of raw meat left on this thing. And there we go. Look at that. I now have a cave RG. And yeah, it can't get out. It is in here. The bird is now a bat. It is now, oh no! Oh, don't, no, don't, no, I'm not stuck. No, do not tell me I'm, you're kidding me. No, come on. No way. No. You are kidding me. No. Oh, you've got to be. It's stuck. You're kidding me. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, man. All right, so all right, so what we learned is that if you manage to get the RG inside, do not fly near the opening, because it got stuck, and after 20 minutes of trying to mess around with the stupid RG, I managed to get it unstuck, but it went outside instead of inside. So, well, that didn't work. So I'm going to have to try to get more RG eggs, and then I just have to put the RG in here and then just keep it away from the entrance, and it should be totally fine. But for right now, this bird is free. And that is going to be about it for the episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe for more ARK content. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.